Okay. I think I'll start with, just want to, give my appreciation and respect to the all the TAPS families that were here, and the salute to service from the organization for this game. I was proud to wear Drew Bibbo's uh, button here for the game, and from Clinton, from Milford. We actually spent a lot of time in Milford. I had several friends there from college, and spent a lot of time in that town. And it's a great town. And of course, he was in the Navy, so proud of that. And I was just proud for all of us, all our players, coaches, that we recognize that and what they've done, the sacrifices they made, and their families have made for our behalf. So. Great to have the Red Sox here. What an awesome group that is. And, see Alex and great players. Certainly inspirational for me. To talk with them before the game and to have them out there for the start of the game. Again, what a tremendous year they've had. And set the bar so high for all the rest of us. But that's a good thing. That's where we want it. So good to have them. And, just really proud of the team today. I thought we competed hard. Green Bay's a good football team. Talked all week about how difficult they are to prepare for and to play against, and they were. They certainly gave us a number of problems in a number of areas, but we battled through it. We were able to make enough plays, and we kind of got a couple plays there in the third quarter. They had us on the run a little bit. Lawrence Guy's fumble was a big play for us. The recovery was a big scrum there, but we were able to come out with the ball and then made a couple plays, offensively, the throwback, and then the net had to stop, and Josh, that was a big play also, getting the ball in the end zone down there. That was those two touchdowns in the fourth quarter were pretty big. So, but defensively, I thought we played a good complementary football. We had good field position in the kicking game. Ryan, Steve had good nights for us. So. It was a good team win. Proud of the way the guys came back after a tough game in Buffalo Monday night and really competed all week to prepare and be ready to go tonight. I thought we competed hard against a real good football team. We had a couple, Aaron made a couple throws there to Valdez. I mean, they were just unbelievable plays. We were all over them, and one on the sideline and one on the over route that I don't know how the coverage could have been much better than what it was. And, just being a great player that he is, he made great throws there, made a great throw in the post. When we were in blitz coverage, so, those are the kind of plays you got to live with, when you play the Packers, Coach McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers and the receivers that they have. But like I said, we just kept competing. Same thing offensively. We had a couple setbacks there, a couple 3-and-outs, and got blitzed on third down, missed a few plays that we, didn't score there in the third quarter, but just kept battling, kept fighting, and like I said, really proud of the way the guys hung in there and just competed tonight, and that's really what it took. So it's good to be 7-2.
Hi, Bill. Can you talk about the pressure that you guys had in the fourth quarter, especially up front?
Yeah, I thought I thought our front, Coach Daly and the defensive linemen, the linebackers are part of that too. I thought we did a good job of rushing him. He's just so hard to get. He has such presence in the pocket that we pressured him. I thought he had to make some throws with kind of the line closing in on him, and wasn't able to really get to make the kind of throw I think that maybe he wanted to make. But God, he's a hard guy to get. You just look at the pictures. Everybody's where they're supposed to be. We feel like we had a good rush plan against him, and he escaped a couple times in extended plays, and then got out and threw the touchdown there on a scramble. It looked like we had him on that. It looked like we had him on a lot of plays, to be honest with you. And he's just so good. And then of course, the accuracy throwing the ball in addition to getting out and getting away from the rush. So I thought our guys, did as good a job as they could do. Really, he's just tough. He's just tough to get.
Bill, the job Cordero did as a running back today. Tom spoke about how hard he's worked in practice and how much trust he's gained. Could you speak to that same?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's worked really hard. It's the ball handling, the reads. But boy, he runs hard. He runs fast, and he's a hard guy to tackle. So he's done a great job for us. He gave us some important carries and some big yards. But honestly, I thought the opening kickoff was a big play for us. It kind of gave us some momentum there, gave us good field position, and kind of set the tone for the game. The way he ran on that play, and so he's done a great job for us. In a number of areas, of doing different roles week to week, and the last couple of weeks carrying the ball and getting some tough yards for us. Touchdown run was a good run. So you know he's done like a lot of our guys have. They just step in, fill the role that we need for him, and help the team win. And that's really what it's all about. But yeah, it was tremendous.
Bill, it seemed like tonight was your best night rushing the passer. And what do you think has allowed the pass rush to come together with Trey and Adrian? And what do you think has gone into that, where tonight it was really good and you seemed after Rodgers a lot?
Yeah, hard work, preparation, and good technique, playing with good technique in the game. So being able to transfer from the practice field and the meeting rooms into game situations. Those guys did a good job, and they gave us some good feedback on the field, things they saw. We made a couple adjustments to our rush plan in the second half based on the way they were setting and sliding. Our safeties gave us a couple good disguises in there too, which helped as well. But no, I mean, we're better because we've worked harder and we've improved and we've gotten better. I mean, there's no shortcut to it. You just can't, just draw a couple, carrots on a page and that's all of a sudden takes care of it. You got to go out there and work on the field and compete and get better. And those guys done a great job of that. But I thought they really, you have to work together to rush Aaron. He's just got such a good feel in the pocket, and he can just find space very well. And he's fast to get out if you don't have him contained. So they really worked together to try to coordinate that. And I thought even at times he got out. I mean, we had him pretty good. It's not quite good enough against him, but we had the right idea, and so we just kept trying to get at him. We had a couple of hits and sacks there at the end. It's really big third down sack there at the end, around about 5 minutes ago in the game. Got the ball back for us. Big play.
Bill, the pass from Julian to James came at a pretty big moment in a pretty big game, but do you have to sort of weigh the pros and cons of pulling out a play like that or saving it for later? I know in 2014 when Julian did that, it came out after the fact that you sort of thought about using it earlier in the year but didn't. So do you weigh all that in like a 10-second window in the middle of the game?
No, I think you when you put the play in and work on it, you're prepared to call it in certain games at a certain point. If it comes up, it comes up. Josh McDaniels, as usual, called a great game, and that was a great call. It was, the timing was perfect, and most importantly, it was well executed. So no play is a good play if it's not executed well, and that was executed very well by Tom, by James, by Julian, by the offensive line. We got a good movement downfield. Had a couple of nice blocks that sprung them. I don't know what it gained, 35, 40 yards, something like that, down to the 2-3 yard line. So it was well executed, and it was a great play call by Josh too.